Hey everybody, Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year.
We are dropping in for a brief New Year's chat because we've been offline for a while and we were sorry, but here we are to wish you a Happy New Year and share some brief festive chat and San Diego news and events and a very short real estate update. The last
Festive
one,
chat.
Yes, last one for 2024.
Happy to see you. Thanks for watching all year long. It's been great. We appreciate it.
Yes, we love you guys and we're glad to spend this New Year's Eve briefly chatting with you.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so shall we move on to one last market minute for 2024?
Let's do the last market minute for 2024.
And just spoiler alert, but we're going to end our chat by doing our own countdown to New Year's using, and we're going to be in front of the Burj Khalifa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, we may or may not actually be there, but hopefully you won't be able to tell the difference.
We're going to have Scotty beam us over.
Yes. All right, are we ready to go with market minute?
I guess so.
Okay, let's turn on the timer and go.
All right. This last week in San Diego real estate, the number of homes for sale fell again. Not surprising because there was a significant drop in new listings because people generally don't list homes on the week of Christmas, solstice, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, etc., etc. But we also saw a corresponding drop in pending sales, but still not the lowest number of pending sales we've seen recently. That was back here toward the beginning of December. So buyers are still out there buying, and I handed a buyer their keys today. So people are still doing business over the holidays. Rates were up over the last few days. Let's hope that changes very, very soon. And median price was down from October to November, just a tiny bit. And that's essentially what's going on in San Diego real estate.
All right, well, let's move
week.
on. Yes, let's move on to some other stuff.
Yes.
So you did have a closing today, and I don't want to get into that too much because we're not supposed to be talking about real estate anymore. But, handing the keys to someone on New Year's Eve, that's always
a beautiful thing.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
I handed them their keys. I handed them a bottle of champagne and a couple of Edelman Realty glasses, and they were very happy, and they're getting ready to hang out with their family there at their new house on New Year's Eve. So
Awesome.
There you go.
All right, well, if you don't already have New Year's plans, there's still time to go out and find a party. And I researched some of the best parties in San Diego so that you don't have to, or allegedly some of the best parties.
The best party in San Diego is going to be right here.
Okay, yeah, right here in our living room.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one alleges to be San Diego's most exciting New Year's Eve party. And it is at the Bayfront Hilton. It sounds like they got a lot of stuff going on. So you have a whole, you can stay right there, and they've got musical acts and karaoke. And silent disco. No, I've never been to a silent disco. I'm not sure how I feel about silent disco. We might have already talked about this. Did I already share my thoughts on silent disco? So from what I understand, everybody has in their headphones and you're listening to the same music.
Oh.
Is that a rice cooker?
I'm afraid so.
John's going to fix it for us. Thank you, John.
Just pull the plug, dude.
So one of my favorite things about listening to music with people is like feeling the vibration of the music. And if you can't feel them, you're only listening, you can't feel the music. To me, that's going to be like a much, lesser experience. Maybe not. I don't know. I've never done a silent disco, but that would be my concern about a silent disco.
I'm not doing it.
Right. Anyway, let's see how much
kids in their silent discos.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. Oh my. Okay. So it sounds like you can still buy some tickets.
Get down there.
Yes. From only $108.72. That's probably not okay. Drinks. What's the most expensive package you can get? Velvet Rope, $295.
Velvet Rope
per person.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this? $315.
Oh.
Velvet Rope, reserved table for 5 at 8 p.m. That's just less people.
These glasses don't really go with my headpiece, but whatever.
It's just less people.
All right. Okay. Anyway, that's a pretty reasonable price for a party, I guess. I don't know how much it costs a party these days.
I don't know what it comes with, though. I mean,
well, it's too late. I already clicked off of it. We'll never know. There's no way of finding out.
If you want to go down that way, Bayfront Hilton, they're turning it up tonight.
That's right. Now, I found here what to me is the most confusing New Year's Eve celebration. They're not billing it like that. But this is, okay, so first of all, it's called 2025 Nuff Said. And I don't know what that means. Why is the New Year's Eve Nuff Said? I Googled it. I couldn't figure it out. And again, I feel like, old man yells at cloud vibes here, but I don't know what that means.
Well, I know what Nuff Said means, but I don't know what it means in the context of New Year's Eve. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Anyway, it's at this event venue.
That's enough said!
The Encore Event Center on Ronson Road. That's like Kearney Mesa?
Correct,
okay.
Yes.
Now, this is put on by, this is going to be another confusing thing. The San Diego Central Chamber of Commerce, which I am just finding out existed. And we've been members of the San Diego Regional Chamber for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, Jerry Sanders is just retiring as CEO. So, that's the big chamber, the regional chamber. I don't know about the Central Chamber.
We've been Chamber of Commerce folks for many years, and I got to tell you,
we've been in several different chambers.
I will admit that it's possible I know nothing. That's completely possible that I know absolutely nothing about anything. But I'm pretty sure I've never heard of the San Diego Central Chamber of Commerce before. It sounds made up.
I don't know. Prove us wrong. If you're in the chamber, have ever heard of it, let us know.
Let us know.
So anyway, this is a big event venue. They got 4 party areas, 12,000 feet of party space.
That's about as big as a Costco, roughly.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know. We could go on and on about all the different confusing things, but I'm sure it's going to be a great party. And just because I'm confused doesn't mean it doesn't all make sense. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable
explanation. It could be really cool.
For all of this.
And Ronson Road, you can, wait until Thursday morning and the Association of Realtors opens again. You can go in there and join SDAR.
That can be a great way to kick off your new year.
Or if you want to give us a late Christmas present, you could go in there and pay our dues.
Please go pay our dues.
Pay our realtor dues.
Okay, we got a closing today. We'll be able to
We
pay
already
our dues.
paid the dues. They're paid.
Okay, now here is a party I would go to, a boat party. I love a boat party. That's like, that's the best
It's not
party.
a boat, it's a yacht.
A yacht party. Okay, all right, even better. So it's a horn blower, but they've turned it into Gatsby's yacht.
Nice.
Right? It's a New Year's
okay.
Eve party.
That sounds pretty cool.
So let's see. Boy, the most expensive tickets are $3,200. Let's see what you.
Wow.
Can we even?
I didn't mean to yawn.
Oh,
folks.
you can get a discount.
Oh,
Look
discount
at that.
applied.
It used to be $3,293.70. Now only $2,916.03.
I bet you if you wait until 11 p.m., that's going to drop even more.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do you get? Main mid-deck, reserved dance floor near the top 40 headlining DJs, 2 bottles of Grey Goose,
Oh,
10 VIP priority boarding tickets with buffet-style dinner, 4-hour top shelf open bar, upgraded
Wow.
party favors. Dang, all kinds. Okay, this
well,
sounds
if we had 10 people and divided that up,
it's like $1 an hour.
It'd be like $300 a person. 2 bottles of Grey Goose, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
That's an expensive top shelf liquor. But boy, if you're one of the people who pays, what do you get for like the normal ticket price?
$204, which is down from $226.
Yeah.
3.5 hours open bar, heavy. I don't
Hors
know.
d'oeuvres.
Yeah, okay. 9:30 to 12 a.m. and party favors, tax and service included.
Party favors, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what are they?
I don't know. Could just be, anyway.
Some streamers or drugs. I mean,
I'm sure it's just some streamers or something.
probably
I don't think
not
they're giving you
drugs.
drugs on the horn blower.
I wouldn't take any of those if you offered
No,
them to me.
I would get right off that ship. If
Hell
you did
no.
offer
I
them
would
to
jump
me.
right into
Yes.
the water and swim back to shore.
All right. So, some different parties going on. And if you want to just sit on your couch and party with your family, that's cool too. That's what we're going to do. But I found a News 8 throwback of New Year's Eve stuff going on in 1981.
Wow.
So let's take a look at what the folks in 1981 were up to.
I was 11 years old that New Year.
I was 4. Let's turn on the audio here. And let's roll it.
San Diego, a New Year's Eve passed. There was celebrating all over San Diego. More of the same, as you might imagine, is planned for this New Year's Eve. And as usual, there will be all kinds of parties
Some
to choose
leftover
from.
70s
If you're a
vibes.
history
Yeah.
buff or a traditionalist,
Hotel
the
Del.
Hotel Del Coronado is probably going to be the place where you'll want to sip your champagne on New Year's Eve. But it won't be cheap.
Streamers are already
Let's
going
see
up in the
what
historic
not cheap
ballroom.
is at the Hotel
dinner
Del
and
in
champagne
1981.
party is $62.50 a person.
$62.50?
Oh my gosh.
One-night accommodation and New Year's Day brunch is $115 a person.
$115 a person for accommodations and
Hotel
brunch.
Del, New Year's Eve will be an expanded version of the early ones in the historic hotel that dates back to 1888.
Well, it started, I guess, with John Spreckles, a sugar baron, who has
Sugar
a mansion
baron.
just across
I
the
wish
street
I was a
from the
sugar
hotel,
baron.
which is now the Gloria
If I could
Bay
pick
Inn.
one other
And he used
occupation
to
other
bring
than
all of his
realtor, it
friends
would be
out from
sugar
Chicago
baron.
and
Yeah.
New York, and they used to spend the entire winter here.
If an elegant continental theme is more to your liking and money is no object, or else you've been saving up all year, then maybe champagne at the Westgate is what you're
Okay,
really
the
looking
Westgate,
for.
money is no object.
A 5-course dinner in the most exquisite surroundings and a split of champagne at midnight is just under $70 a person.
$70 for a 5-course dinner and a
$125
split
of
per person
champagne.
if you wanna
Oh my
spend the
goodness.
night and enjoy brunch on New Year's
little
Day.
I
spendy,
save
but-
all year for that. Crazy.
Jukebox. We don't see those too much anymore.
But you don't need all those
This is
fancy
where we'd be.
trappings, you
Yes.
say.
We
Some
would have been
folks
here in
just need a little
1981 had we
mellow,
not been
upbeat
11
music
and
to
4
put them
years
in the
old.
New Year mood.
Yep.
If so, there are plenty of
That
places.
guy
where you
was
can
Probably
get
still
some
there right
order,
now.
Like Patrick's too.
That
for
guy would be
example.
like our new best friend.
Yeah.
Fun hats and food.
Nice.
That's all you need. Fun
Where
hats
was
and
this?
And what are they charging here?
Nothing. Everything's just same. We just
food. I think this is gasoline.
it's just us. We like to throw a party, for all different occasions, and out of thank you to people who come by to see us all year long.
Maybe you'd
Yeah,
rather
I'm
go
good
to
for
a
that.
private party. All
No
you need
cover.
is yourself and maybe
Nothing.
a
It
Reddit
doesn't cost
They do a lot of
nothing.
mask balls. They're doing the plain masks and they're glittering them and putting sequins and feathers and God knows what, whatever they can think
God
of.
knows
So there's
what,
a lot
whatever
of
they
that.
can think.
That's a nice mustache.
That's what I've got, feathers and
That seems to be
sequins
the
and
trend
God
this year.
knows what.
Despite a sluggish
for that, too.
economy and other local and world problems, San Diegans are in a partying mood, and like years past, plan to ring
Same,
in the
I
new
guess, this
year
year.
in a festive way. Ann Shaw, News 8.
All right. Well, that looked like a pretty good party
That
in
looked like a good,
1981.
like a good New Year's Eve, 1981.
All right. Let's see what. Oh, some new laws are coming into effect, starting in 2025. I'm not sure when do they start the new laws. Is it like tomorrow or?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, new laws.
I no longer pay attention to news or information, so I don't really know.
All right. Well, we'll check this one out. So there now is a new law. You cannot park within 20 feet of a
I heard about
crosswalk,
this.
whether it's marked or marked or unmarked. And because it's, dangerous for, if you're going to cross the street, the cars can't see you if there's a car in the way, which I understand. But the part I have a problem with is that they'll ticket you if it's unmarked. I think they should have to mark all the curbs if you can't park there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And otherwise,
That's gonna be
you're supposed to get
confusing.
out there with your, your measuring tape and measure 20 feet.
Right. Right.
Anyway, watch out for that one. I agree with the law, but I think that they should have to mark them if they're going to ticket you.
That's like practically 2 car lengths, too. That's taken away.
That's a lot of, people, that's one thing people are complaining about is less parking. And
I predict that the populace is going to rebel at some point and they'll actually increase parking, but that's just my thought.
all right, well, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, another new law.
And if anybody wants me to run for office on that platform, I'll start paying attention to news and information again.
More parking. Okay. So, kids under 12, no e-bikes.
Oh,
Now, I think it's kind of too bad that we had to go there, but I think it's kind of necessary. I mean,
my
I'm driving
God.
around the neighborhood, and these kids are just, they're terrorizing the neighborhood with the e-bikes,
yeah.
running down pedestrians, and they're not wearing helmets. There's 2 or 3, or I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating.
No,
but,
I mean, I don't know that their intention is to
and
terrorize.
look here, kids are getting hurt too. I mean, okay,
Well,
I
that's-
guess, terrorizing the populace should be probably, second to, well, I don't know where that screen
It's
was.
not safe. I mean,
It's not safe. People
yeah.
are getting hurt, kids, and especially kids.
These e-bikes in a lot of cases are going as fast as back in my day when you could get a moped license at 15. You could go 25 miles an hour on a moped.
These will go 28 from what it says in the article. I don't have an e-bike, but
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a shame that the 12 and under kids can't ride their e-bikes anymore, but I mean,
under 12. I guess the 12-year-olds are still cool, but
it's just,
11
I
and
mean,
down.
we can't have 10-year-olds riding around on the streets with cars. I mean, I've seen, I'm driving down Rancho Carmel Drive and there's, 8-year-old kid doing a wheelie on an e-bike. It's
No
like,
helmet, no knee pads.
I mean, they're in the flow of traffic. It's very dangerous for them, and it's apparently now going to be illegal.
All right. Well, that and the parking by the crosswalks. All right. Well, I was looking for top news stories for 2024 for San Diego, and I found several versions. NBC, Fox News, CBS 8, and they were all, in my opinion, a bit of a downer for most of the part. Waves damage OB Pier. People getting attacked by sharks, powerful storms. Anyway, I'm not gonna scroll with that anymore. So I decided to find our top news stories. So I went back through about 25 hours of all of our lives for the past year.
Oh my God.
I mean, spoiler alert, I kind of did, scroll through it like on fast through YouTube. So I didn't actually watch 25 hours. But I came up with our top list. And they happen to be all animal news. So all of our top stories are animal news.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay, so and this is going to be a bit of a brain twister here, but I'm going to play it from our channel. So it's like us watching our own show. Is that going to be too much?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like looking into a mirror that's in front of a mirror or something.
All right. So people were wondering, why are hundreds of goats taking over Lake Miramar? Well, let's find out.
Years ago today, I was standing on a hill in Alpine, and I looked north and watched the Witch Creek fire begin. No San Diegan wants to experience
Those goats aren't going to let that happen on their watch.
No.
Most of us have had
This is weird.
Preventing fire.
It's for fire prevention.
Yeah, the goats are eating the stuff on
They look like they're
Miramar
having a
Dam.
good time too.
Oh, they do.
All right. Anyway,
There we are.
Yeah. Number 3, top news story of the year: goats at Lake Miramar. Is it for the goats? Yes.
Apparently,
It
because
says-
it's not.
Why?
Right. So let's close this off. Number 2 are the Sumatran tiger cubs.
This Sumatran
at the
tiger
zoo.
cub was born on August 23rd. It sounds
Lovely.
like they're not going to be able to. You can't see them.
Oh, so
Oh.
cute.
They're still cute.
Apparently, they're doing very well. The
You could probably go
mother's
see
doing
these
a good
folks at the
job,
zoo
and
now.
The cub
This
is
was a while ago.
Yeah.
I remember we went to see the tiger cubs a few years ago.
Anyway,
fun,
number
tiger
2 story:
cubs.
tiger cubs at the
I'm
zoo.
waxing on about the time that we saw the tiger
Yes.
cubs at the zoo.
The top news story in all of San Diego, and this is just according to us, this is just our opinion, was the time that the swallowtail butterfly visited our gold nugget tangerine tree in the backyard, laid some eggs, and then we saw the caterpillars. So I'm not going to play all this video, but just here's a short clip. So the swallowtail is, flitting around in the tree, and there's one, I'm going to try and get to the shot where it actually lays this egg. It might take
And
a
that's
minute.
the top story in San Diego in this newscaster's view.
Wait for it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna land,
Oh,
or she's
yeah.
going to land, and here it is. This is where she lays the eggs.
And we know it's a she because she's laying eggs.
Right. We're not being presumptuous, but okay, there it was. There was the egg, and fast forward a couple weeks later,
There's the caterpillar.
Yeah, there's the caterpillar, and it's very hungry and eating some leaves.
But it was nice it didn't eat too many leaves. Still left us plenty of
Yes.
leaves. All right.
All right, there you go. The
There
top
you go.
news story in
That's
San
top
Diego.
news story in San Diego for 2024.
Well, prove us wrong. I mean, that's one of those things you can't really prove,
No.
what was the best news story. Maybe that wasn't it, but, it might have been. Okay, so let's go to Alabama,
Alabama.
where a sheriff deputy apprehended a dangerous suspect. It was actually a chicken. But I'm going to turn on the noise for this, because the music is great too.
I hear it.
Yeah. So this sheriff deputy is chasing this chicken.
This is like good old-fashioned law enforcement at its best. These are the
Guy earned
kind
his pay today.
of... Yeah. I mean... what's missing is a little chicken picking on the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good job, bud.
Good job, dude.
Now what?
Okay, no deputies or chickens were harmed. All right,
Good
that's
job,
good news.
boys. Guys, fellas, folks. Sorry.
Okay, well, we don't need to watch it again. Once was enough. Oh, geez. Okay. All right, so are we ready to do our own ball drop?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Last
so
tab.
we're-
Last tab of 2024. Do
we're
we need
gonna
the ears?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
We're going to try and make it look like we're in front of the Burj Khalifa, which I think, as most of us know, is in Dubai. And this is the world's tallest skyscraper, great fireworks display. It already happened this year. It's already 2025 there. So we're just going to kind of use a little bit of, magic and imagination to make it look like we're reporting from in front of it. And we're going to do a countdown for all of you right now.
And we're traveling forward in time.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I think I'm ready.
Yes, here we go.
Let's do it.
Woo! Boom.
Oh, you don't have anything to cheers with here. I have a little bit.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Happy
New Year! Woohoo! All right, now we get a fireworks show.
Nice.
There is news too, or noise.
that?
The noise. I'm going to listen to the noise.
Okay.
You don't want to.
No.
That's fine.
Yes, it's a very beautiful display in Dubai.
Oh, hi, Bella. Bella's coming to visit.
Oh, hi, Bella.
She probably doesn't want to come up here, though.
No, she's scratchy. Very impressive display.
This is 7 minutes and 33 seconds long, so we're probably not going to watch all of it.
Well, you can certainly find it on another YouTube channel. We're just...
Spoiler alert, again, we're really not in front of the Burj Khalifa, but whatever. You know.
Yes.
So I guess we could probably wrap it up.
It's the last tab of 2024.
The last tab of 2024. It's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Always a classic.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks
Yes.
for tuning in all year. We'll be back. We're going to ease into the new year. We'll be back, I think, in the third week of January.
We got some stuff going on next. What about, are we going to do on Thursday a market report? Maybe. Maybe we'll have a market report on Thursday.
I think so.
Maybe not. Okay.
I don't see
But then
why
the week after that, we have some other stuff going on. So we may be offline for a bit. But we're coming back strong in like the second or third week of January.
Okay, so 6.
Hang on, here's our calendar.
What's 6 plus 7?
I don't know. Nobody knows. There's no way of
The
way of
13th.
knowing.
We're going to be back in full force on the 13th, pedal to the metal for the rest of the year.
With
No
all
more of
kinds
this lollygagging around, not making videos and shit. We're going to be on it.
Can you say that on YouTube?
I just did. We'll see what they do with it. So yes, we will be doing our thing, full force, full time, starting on the 13th. Until then, might be a little sporadic.
Well, let's give a couple of shout outs.
Yes, indeed.
Light Iced Coffee. Happy New Year.
Top fan of the year, I'd say.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Art.
He showed up for strong at the beginning, but then he kind of dropped out when we went to YouTube.
I think the YouTube thing is confusing.
Yeah, Jamie, Dawn and Grace.
Yes. See, that's the problem when you start doing shout outs if you forget anybody.
Well, we could go on and on. Yeah,
Little Gangster Earn. You dropped in once and you never came back.
We kept waiting around.
We haven't
and never
forgotten
came back.
you.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten you.
So we're looking in 2025. We're going to get a bunch of new subscribers. We're going to bring you a bunch of great real estate information, and we're going to innovate and do something that you haven't seen us do before at some point.
We need more special requests too. What do y'all want to see us do? Market reports or in-depth exposés or
within the limits of reason and taste, of course. But yes, it's all coming up in 2025. And thanks for being with us in 2024. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See you soon.
See y'all later.